Morning everybody, how y'all doing? Dayton and I are out here this morning doing one of his favorite things in the world. I didn't really get invited, I just kind of forced myself in there this morning and caught him going to the ramp. I cut him off and followed him here.
Yes.
No, we're going to go this morning after some shellcrackers. It's finally getting to be that time of year. We may be just a little bit early, but there's already a few being caught. We're going to go hit some areas that historically have held them a little earlier than other places.
That's right. I mean,
show them our setup.
It's just simple spinning reels with some light action rods. I would do a medium. I wouldn't do a medium light with these shellcrackers because they're pretty good size. Yeah. Some of them, 8-pound test is about the smallest I'll use. People like 6, but when you catch them where we catch them, they'll get wrapped around the log and stuff like that and have a tendency to break off. And you don't have to retie as much, but you know, just the standard floaters, number 2 crappie hook. Way they don't swallow it all the way down. You start using small hooks, they'll swallow it. So
yeah, you end up killing a lot of little fish
yes.
that you would throw back. So.
Yeah.
Well, just little pieces of night crawlers is what we're going to be using. We're going to get those cut up, cleaned up here in just a little bit. We're going to get the boat put in, hit the water, see if we can't get y'all some shellcrackers out here on Old Hickory Lake. We're going to take these little scissors here and just cut the night crawler up into small pieces. Get a lot more out of a bait that way. One night crawler goes a long way.
So here's what's going on here. The river channel and out here takes a lot longer to warm up versus the very back of these creeks. Because this water in here gets moved like the back of the creeks do, but not, this water moves a little more because it's right here on the channel. So it takes these pockets a little longer to warm up. Versus back in the creek back here, like in the back where we catch the crappie. But now we just have to look, you know what I'm saying? Just start getting them off. Look right here. Look right here at the bed.
3 of them. Oh, they're in there. We're on top of them.
They might have stalled out somewhere this year and be on another location. There he is. Oh yeah. Well, that's a good fish. Whatever that shellcracker be easy. That's a big one too. I seen him in there. I mean a big one.
Alright, man. Big shellcracker here. Pretty fish. Shows you how little of a piece of worm you can catch them on. I can see right ahead what it's going to be.
There we go. Shellcracker.
You got all your fish on you. Your fish is over swimming away.
There he is.
Yeah, I thought your float was in there, and it was the other. He's on there. Just go over and grab him.
I don't want to. I don't want to.
Well, catch him. I'm gonna catch him.
Oh, let me come around, big shit.
I'll catch him with this float.
Let me come around.
Yes, I got him. There it is.
I got him. Just get the net real quick. Hear me? Just get the net real quick. Just be easy.
You'd rather be lucky than good sometimes, guys. You ain't gonna believe this. This fish broke off. And the float was out there going back up and down. I noticed it, and Dayton threw over there and caught his other line. And there on the bottom of it is that big shellcracker.
That just
broke
got
off.
Look. I told you it was a big one, didn't I?
Yeah. Oh yeah. He's a big one here. Good, man. Look over the fish. Bluegill there, boys. I don't know. He's almost in there. Holy cow, get the net. Alright. That's another bit. Now we're lipping these things. The belly on that fish. Dayton's on.
You'll have to get the net on this one. I don't want to take a chance on picking it up. Yeah. I ain't get him up.
Pretty fish right there.
Open that up, live well.
Live well. I think I'm catching bigger ones on smaller pieces of worm. Every time I get down to a little bitty piece, I catch a bigger.
I know it's there.
Is it just happenstance? Looky there.
He come off.
Oh, he didn't.
He's just throwing it in there where they're at.
Oh, son.
Throwing it in there where they're at.
Look here.
Oh my gosh. Come on every time with it.
Wow. Now look here. That's a huge one, man. So guys, look. Couple of nice ones here, doubled up. Gonna be eating good. Look, Dayton missed the. That's why he didn't play basketball.
That's why I didn't do sports in school.
He just fished all the time. All right, Dayton, let's talk a little bit about limits, man. Is there any kind of length limit or creel limit on these fish?
There's no limit, but there's no length limit, but there is 20 per person. You're allowed 20 per person. And that's good. That's plenty of fish.
That is plenty of fish.
If you get 40 of those Shellcracker menus a day, that's more than enough fish for people to eat. Purple Thunder. Wow! Yeah, ever since I've been a little bitty kid, we've been catching Shellcrackers. But my daddy was born and raised on this lake, so I've been on it my whole life, and I know about every nook and cranny. But it changes with each year a little bit, you know.
But now, historically, a lot of times these fish are in the same areas. Like you caught fish in these areas and some of these areas when you were a kid.
Yeah, absolutely. And if they're not there, they may be down the bank a little ways, 20 or 30 feet. But that's why you kind of treat it like your bass fishing and crappie fishing. You just fish pretty quick down the banks till you find them, because they're not everywhere.
You can look and see what kind of structure these fish are in. All kinds of logs, treetops, there's grass in behind it. I mean, it's all sorts of structure in here. Dayton's got one on in here, and you can see that. You just have to fight them out of that.
That's a big old rock bass. You could eat him, good size. We'll let him go back.
Dayton, another thing I noticed too, man, is even when boat traffic comes by out there, we're not getting bothered by waves and stuff.
Yeah, that's one of my, dude, that's one of the biggest secrets I got. Is if you're fishing where waves can hit, like boat waves are smashing up on the bank, I hardly, very seldom catch shellcracker on banks like that. I'm not saying they're not on there. I just don't fish that type of structure. I look for places that's back in, out of the way, where no waves can get to you. Year, they come in here spawning in these logs and sticks. That's why you have to move around so much to find out where some are. They don't come up in the same places every year. So that's why it's so important to get out here and get after them, because it don't take long for them to be gone.
No, it seems a lot of times with these fish when they come in, you know, the action gets hot and the fish are coming in, and before you know it, they're gone. They're going back out again.
You ought to catch one right there. There he is. That's a big one too.
There we go.
Get him on up with her.
Yeah, get him on up there, buddy. Another big one here. Again, just this little piece of night crawler. Dayton's got a little female coming in there. Okay, what a fish.
He don't even want to come out.
Oh, we're doubled up on big ones. Oh, mine pulled off. Dayton's still on. Mine pulled off there. Look, he broke my hook off.
You got to retie a lot. Here you go.
Yes, sir.
See, I need to be retied right.
A lot of fish that get driven past to find fish, you know. It's been that way for a long time. Is it a keeper?
Yeah, this is. If I can get him out of that junk.
Yeah, they're so deep in that.
Yes, it did.
Brush.
You got to be careful because they fight more than you think they do.
Yeah, they fight hard. For their size, you know, a lot harder than, you know, say a crappie even, for example.
But some of them we like to scale and fry whole and fillet them. That's why you just start fishing down a bank. If you run into them, it don't take but just a second, just like that.
There
You threw it right in his lip.
I had to get it out of that
That's a
tree
big
that
one.
time.
That's big easy. That's a big one. He was way up there shallow. That'll be one of the bigger ones. See her?
Ooh, wait, look here, what a shellcracker. Goodness gracious. We're going to do a count here soon. Another little female.
Well, it's just big enough to go back. You know what I mean? Oh, watch it. Look, that's the grabbing.
See, that's how Dayton keeps me out of his spots. When he gets a throwback, he throws it down the bottom of the boat and makes me chase it while he gets another bait.
I float around and
See,
look,
there,
I'm
now
back
look,
in.
time
Look
I
here.
got his fish found, he's done got another bait on, and he's back in there in the spot again.
It's a big one too, man. A big old crab.
Take turns. Another pretty one.
Now this is one right here. I didn't even see him hit it. Hear me? I didn't even know he had it until I went to wind it in. And this is what's on the other end. That right there. a real Redear Shellcracker. That's what old Hickory offers.
He's probably at least 10, 11 inches long, and these things are the size of crappie.
Yeah, they're huge, dude. And that's why we throw the smaller ones away, is to get this every year. About like that one?
Yep.
What do you got on there? Shellcracker. Shellcracker.
Now this will get thrown back.
Yeah.
It's a nice fish. You could fillet it. But when you got 10, 12 inches, we don't want to keep these here.
Because you're looking for these fish. You'll see them hit a bug, or sometimes they'll come up and hit at your floater. If you can ever get them to come up and smack at your floater, you're in a good spot, because that means there's a lot of them in there.
So this is the last day of April. So typically, I mean, I've seen you catch these fish as early as 2 weeks ago, and then as late as beyond your birthday at the end of May.
Yes.
So I mean, it can, you know, you have 4 or 5 weeks in general, but there will be a time where it's just absolutely at its peak.
Yes. They're up right now. You just got to search for them, but they're going to come up more and more as the month comes along. There's a lot of beds right in there. There he is.
Well, Dayton, another awesome day, man.
You know what? It's fun as crap catching these fish with these floats and stuff, man.
It is a good way to get your family out here. I mean, even though your wife might enjoy coming out here and doing this, and some of your wife outfish you already anyhow. So, but this is a good way to get out here and have a big time. We've had another good day out here on Old Hickory Lake. Lots of fish in the live well, ready to go get them cleaned up. Done a lot of running. We had to look for these fish. Sometimes you just have to search around and find them just like anything else. But once you get in them, you know, you're usually in them pretty good. So we're gonna get out of here, get them cleaned up. We'll be back here in just a minute with some more Southern Woods and Waters.